Well, hello and welcome to the end of the semester. I wanted to make a quick video for you to watch, just kind of explaining the end of the semester, these last couple of weeks here, when things are due, what's due, how to submit it, things like that, just to make sure that everybody gets everything in on time, so that you all know exactly what's happening in these last couple of weeks here. So I have opened up the Reproductive Systems unit here, and so as with all of the other units, we have the reproductive system lectures here, and then your 4 assignments that need to be completed this week. So here are the lecture notes. You can see that they are due by Sunday as our typical turn-in date, April 28th. Our reproductive systems homework assignment, also due April 28th. Our lab, also due April 28th, and the system quiz, due April 28th. So this is just like we normally would. One of the systems due within a week, due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And just like all of the other units, all 4 of these items need to be turned in, and then once they are, this reproductive system study guide will open up and you'll have access to that. So these are the things that are due by April 28th to stay on our regular schedule. So if you took a look at our syllabus here, you can see that we're on week 15, the reproductive system, and things are due by April 28th. Now next week, week 16, is finals week. This is when you have 2 things due. You have exam 5 due and the end of semester quiz. The end of semester quiz is kind of in lieu of a cumulative final exam. The exam 5 is going to be covering both the urinary system and the reproductive systems, just like our previous exams were covering the previous systems. So exam 5 is covering the urinary system and reproductive systems and works just like every other exam. It's closed book, closed note, closed internet. You need to go through the exam, take the exam in the allotted amount of time, and submit the exam. Now the end of the semester quiz is called an end of semester quiz because it is like all of the quizzes that you've been doing throughout the semester. So the end of semester quiz is like the quizzes in that you can go through and you can take it as many times as you want. So I do recommend that you go through this and you take it and then you learn which answers are correct, which are incorrect, and you take it over and over and over again as many times as you want to get the grade that you want to. This is also so that you can see what kind of grade that you'll end up with at the end of the semester. So you can go in, and if you take the exam and you miss a point or something, rather than going in and taking it all over again, you may look at your grades and you may say, well, I'm still getting that 95, so it doesn't matter if I miss that point or not. So I'm going to be done with it and then be done for the semester. So the end of semester quiz, you can take as many times as you want. It is, however, worth as much as an exam. So it's worth 100 points, just like all of the previous exams. So exam 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 were all worth 100 points each. The end of semester quiz is also worth 100 points. So if you look at your syllabus here, you can see the lecture notes, the homework, and the lab were all worth 10 each. Quizzes were worth 20. The exams were each worth 100, and then our end of semester quiz is also worth 100. So keep that in mind as you're taking it. So again, if you go back here, this is this week, the reproductive system is due, and then you have access to the reproductive study guide. What I did do, however, for those of you that want to work ahead, you will be able to work ahead this week. So if you choose to complete all the reproductive system items earlier on in the week, then as soon as you complete the reproductive system materials here, not only will the reproductive study guide open, but exam 5 will also open. So you do not need to wait until Sunday for that to be open. If you say submit all the reproductive system stuff by Tuesday or Wednesday, then you can take the exam on Thursday and be done with the exam if you want to. You don't have to wait until next week in order to take it. So you'll have access to exam 5 once you have completed all of the reproductive system items and submitted those. Now please do keep in mind that according to the syllabus, next week is our exam 5 and end of semester quiz. Both of these are due by May 3rd, which is a Friday, not a Sunday. So I also have that indicated here. So due by Friday, May 3rd, because the semester ends on a Friday. So we don't have until that Sunday. I have to get grades in, so we only have until that Friday. So exam 5 is due by Friday, May 3rd by 11:59 p.m. Also worth 100 points, and I have that indicated here. May 3rd is when it's due. Again, however, it will open as soon as you're done with the reproductive system, so you can do it ahead of time. I also did post the end of semester quiz, so you also can do this ahead of time if you choose to. So if you finish the reproductive system, turned everything in by, say, Tuesday or Wednesday, you could go ahead and do the Unit 5 exam, which will open when the reproductive system is completed. You can take the Unit 5 exam, say you do that on Thursday. As soon as you submit the Unit 5 exam, that will open up the end of semester quiz for you. So again, you don't need to wait until this Sunday, this April 28th, for things to open up for next week. You can jump right in, finish the reproductive systems, finish the Unit 5 exam. As soon as you're done with the Unit 5 exam, the end of semester quiz will open, and you can complete the end of semester quiz over and over again until you're satisfied with your score, and then you're done for the semester. So by May 3rd at 11:59 p.m., both Exam 5 will no longer be available, and the end of semester quiz will no longer be available. All of these things, I cannot accept anything late, because again, that's the end of the semester. I have to start compiling final grades and submit final grades to the college by that Monday at noon. So I need that time in order to go through and get the grades in order and fill out the forms and things like that. So all of these things must be due by May 3rd. Feel free, though, to work at your own pace. All of these things can be made available to you. As soon as you complete the reproductive, you have the study guide. As soon as you complete the reproductive, Exam 5 is open. As soon as you complete Exam 5, the end of semester quiz is open. So you can work at whatever pace you'd like, but everything must be due by May 3rd. However, the reproductive system is due by this Sunday. So April 28th for the reproductive system, May 3rd for those last two exams, the Exam 5 and then the end of semester quiz, which you can take multiple times. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or text me, and I am happy to answer those. I just want to make sure that I had some clarification at the end of the semester here. So if there's anything I missed, or if you have any questions, let me know. And thank you for a great semester. I really enjoyed teaching these classes. I hope that you had a good time learning about these systems, and I hope that you have a fantastic summer.